Ladies and gentlemen, there are no accidents in life. Everything happens for a reason. If you have been waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is not just a random disturbance in your sleep. It is a divine call, an invitation to something greater. You see, this is the hour of revelation, the time when the world is still, distractions are few, and the spiritual realm is most active. This is the hour when destinies are shaped, when history is written, and when some of the most successful people in the world start their day. But here is the problem. Most people ignore it. They roll over, pull the covers over their heads, and go back to sleep, missing their moment of breakthrough. I'm here to tell you that if you are waking up at this hour, it's time to embrace it, to maximize it, and to position yourself for transformation. Today, I will share with you 7 things you must do when you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. These principles will change your life, elevate your mindset, and prepare you for greatness. Let's dive in. The first thing you must do is recognize that waking up at this hour is not a burden, it's a blessing. Instead of complaining or feeling annoyed, thank God for waking you up. Thank Him for the opportunity to be alive, to breathe, to experience another day filled with possibilities. Scientific studies have shown that gratitude rewires your brain for success. People who express gratitude daily experience increased levels of happiness, better sleep, and stronger resilience against stress. So when you wake up, don't rush into distractions. Pause, reflect, say thank you. Story. I once met a man who lost everything, his job, his home, his health. But every morning at 4 a.m. he would wake up and thank God for just one thing, life. Little did he know that his attitude of gratitude was preparing him for restoration. Within a year, opportunities started opening up, and today he is one of the most successful business owners in his city. Gratitude unlocks doors you don't even see. If you are waking up at this hour, it is because there is something God wants to reveal to you. This is the hour of divine instruction. Your mind is clear and your spirit is most receptive. Take this time to pray and meditate. Ask, God, what are you trying to tell me? Sit in silence and allow wisdom to flow. Many people think prayer is only about talking, but it's also about listening. Be still, and you will hear the voice of direction. Example, the most successful leaders in history, Jesus, Mother Teresa, and even modern CEOs, spend their early morning hours in prayer meditation. They know that clarity comes in the quiet. They know that success is not just about action, it's about alignment. What you put into your mind during these early hours will shape the rest of your day. Instead of scrolling through social media or watching meaningless videos, invest in your spirit. Read the Word, listen to an inspirational message, study something that challenges you to grow. This is the time when your mind is most alert and impressionable, so be intentional about what you feed it. Research shows that the first 20 minutes after waking up determine your mood, productivity, and mindset for the entire day. Fill that time with wisdom. God speaks in whispers. And sometimes those whispers come in the form of ideas, dreams, or sudden realizations. Write them down. Successful people keep a journal. They don't trust their memory, they trust their pen. Writing down your thoughts not only helps you remember them, but also brings clarity and structure to your goals. Example, Albert Einstein kept a notebook by his bedside. Some of his greatest ideas came to him in the early hours of the morning. Imagine if he had ignored them. How many breakthroughs have you lost because you didn't capture them? Words have power. The words you speak over your life set the course for your destiny. This is why you must use this sacred time to declare positive affirmations. Say, I am strong. I am favored. Doors are opening for me. I am walking in purpose. Your voice is the GPS of your future. If you don't like where your life is going, change the words you are speaking. Your body is the temple of your purpose. You cannot fulfill your destiny if you are always tired, sick, or sluggish. This is why movement is key. Stretch, walk, do a quick workout, whatever you can manage. Exercise releases endorphins, wakes up your brain, and prepares you for the day. Even 5 minutes of movement can transform your energy levels. Success is not an accident. It is a product of planning. The difference between people who achieve their dreams and those who don't is simple. Intense. Use these early hours to plan your day. Write down your priorities. Set your goals. Decide what you will focus on. When you do this, you are not just reacting to life, you are directing it. All of this means nothing if you don't take action. Many people receive wisdom, but few apply it. Be different. As soon as you finish these steps, start executing your plan. Do not delay your destiny. What you do in the first few hours of your morning determines the course of your life. Conclusion, my friends, waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not a coincidence. It is a calling, a divine invitation to rise higher, to go deeper, and to unlock the potential that has been dormant within you. If you start practicing these 7 principles, I promise you, your life will never be the same again. Doors will open, clarity will come, and you will step into the greatness that was always meant for you. So the next time you wake up at 3 a.m., don't roll over. Rise. Step into your moment. Answer the call. Your breakthrough is waiting. Would you like any adjustments or additions to better fit your audience? Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not an accident. It is a divine invitation, a moment of awakening that many people ignore. Instead of feeling frustrated or confused, the first thing you must do is acknowledge this moment with gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It is a powerful force that shapes your mindset, shifts your perspective, and aligns you with a higher frequency of blessings. Science confirms what ancient wisdom has always taught. Gratitude has the power to transform lives. Studies show that people who practice gratitude daily experience improved mental health, reduced stress, and a greater sense of fulfillment. Neuroscientists have discovered that expressing gratitude activates areas of the brain associated with happiness and well-being. This is why successful individuals across different fields, from business leaders to spiritual teachers, begin their day by acknowledging what they are thankful for. A well-known entrepreneur once shared how his darkest moments became his greatest blessings. After losing his job and facing financial ruin, he found himself waking up at 4 a.m. every day, overwhelmed with worry. One morning, instead of drowning in anxiety, he decided to focus on what he still had: his health, his family, and the opportunity to rebuild. He started writing down 3 things he was grateful for every morning. Within months, his mindset shifted from desperation to possibility. New doors opened and his life changed dramatically. Gratitude didn't just change his emotions, it changed his circumstances. Gratitude also prepares you to receive more. Many people wonder why they struggle with progress, why doors seem closed, and why they feel stuck. The answer often lies in their mindset. When you operate from a place of lack, focusing only on what is missing, you block your own blessing. But when you shift your focus to gratitude, you create space for new opportunities, ideas, and breakthroughs. When you wake up at this sacred hour, take a deep breath and thank God for the gift of life. Thank Him for another chance to grow, to learn, to love, and to fulfill your purpose. Even if you feel like nothing is working in your favor, find something, anything, to be grateful for. The fact that you are awake means that your story is not over. There is still more for you to do. A practical way to cultivate gratitude is to keep a gratitude journal. Keep a notebook beside your bed, and as soon as you wake up, write down 3 things you are thankful for. These don't have to be grand achievements. Even simple things like the air you breathe, the roof over your head, or the chance to improve can shift your mindset. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will see reasons to be grateful. What you focus on expands. Focus on your blessings and they will multiply. Waking up in the early hours of the morning is not just about being awake physically, it is about being awake spiritually. This is the time when your soul is most open to receiving divine wisdom. It is no coincidence that throughout history, great leaders, prophets, and thinkers have risen early to pray and meditate. This is the hour of revelation, where the noise of the world fades and the whispers of wisdom become clearer. Prayer is not just a religious ritual, it is a direct communication with God. It is an opportunity to align yourself with divine direction, to seek answers, and to find strength. Too often, people go through life feeling lost, overwhelmed, and uncertain about their next steps. They look for guidance in the wrong places through social media, endless opinions, or mindless distractions, when the answers they seek can be found in stillness. A businessman once shared how his entire career was shaped by his early morning prayer routine. Every morning at 3:30 a.m., he would wake up, sit in silence, and ask, "God, what do you want me to do today?" Over time, he began to receive ideas, thoughts that seemed to come from nowhere but carried great wisdom. He acted on those ideas and his business flourished. He later realized that the greatest breakthroughs in his life came not from his efforts alone, but from the clarity he received in those silent moments of prayer. Meditation is equally powerful. While prayer is speaking to God, meditation is listening. Many people pray but do not pause to hear the response. They pour out their worries, their fears, their requests, but then rush into their daily routines without waiting for guidance. Meditation allows you to silence the mental clutter and become receptive to divine instruction. It is in this stillness that clarity is found. Studies have shown that meditation reduces stress, increases focus, and enhances creativity. Successful individuals, from CEOs to elite athletes, incorporate meditation into their morning routines to gain mental clarity and improve decision-making. The reason is simple. When the mind is still, it sees things more clearly. Imagine trying to look at your reflection in a pond while the water is disturbed. You see only distortion, but when the water is still, your reflection becomes clear. The same applies to your mind. When your thoughts are scattered, confusion takes over. When your mind is at peace, wisdom emerges. To practice effective prayer and meditation, find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Begin by expressing gratitude, then ask for guidance on any area of your life where you need clarity. Resist the urge to rush into distractions. Sit in silence, breathe deeply, and listen. Some answers come as thoughts, others as impressions, and sometimes as a deep sense of knowing. Keep a journal nearby to write down any insights you receive. Consistency is key. Some people expect immediate results and give up when they don't hear an instant response. But just as physical exercise strengthens the body over time, spiritual discipline strengthens your ability to receive divine direction. The more you practice prayer and meditation, the clearer your mind becomes. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., recognize that this is your moment for spiritual alignment. Use this time to connect, to seek, and to listen. Answers you have been searching for, direction you've been longing for, are often waiting for you in these sacred early hours. The question is, will you listen? The mind is like a garden. What you plant in it will determine what grows. If you plant weeds of negativity, fear, and doubt, your life will reflect those things. But if you plant seeds of wisdom, encouragement, and knowledge, your life will flourish. What you consume in the early hours of the morning shapes your thoughts, influences your decisions, and sets the course for your day. This is why it is critical to read or listen to something that nourishes your soul during these sacred hours. Science confirms that the brain is most receptive in the first few hours after waking up. Cognitive functions are at their peak, and the information you absorb early in the morning stays with you longer. Research has shown that people who engage in positive and educational reading in the morning experience improved mental clarity, increased creativity, and better decision-making throughout the day. Many of the world's most successful individuals dedicate their early mornings to reading. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, attributes much of his success to his reading habits. He once said that he spends up to 80% of his day reading because knowledge compounds over time. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your mind is free from the distractions and noise of the day. This is the perfect time to invest in learning. Not all information is created equal. Social media, news channels, and entertainment platforms are filled with negativity, fear, and distractions that do not contribute to your growth. Feeding your mind with the wrong content first thing in the morning can set a negative tone for your entire day. Instead of scrolling through social media or watching the news, choose materials that uplift, educate, and inspire. Read books that expand your knowledge, listen to podcasts that challenge your thinking, or study scriptures that strengthen your faith. A practical way to incorporate this habit into your morning routine is to create a reading or listening plan. Choose a book that aligns with your goals and dedicate at least 20 to 30 minutes to reading each morning. If you prefer listening, audiobooks and motivational messages can provide the same benefits. Keep a notebook nearby to write down key insights and reflections. This practice will help you retain and apply what you learn. Many people claim they don't have time to read or learn, yet they spend hours consuming meaningless content. The truth is, everyone has time for what they prioritize. The difference between those who grow and those who remain stagnant is a choice they make in how they use their time. A single idea from a book or a message you listen to in the morning could be the key to your next breakthrough. Every great achievement begins as a thought. The ideas, dreams, and revelations that come to you in the early hours of the morning are not random. They are messages that need to be captured. Writing down your thoughts and visions is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. It transforms abstract ideas into tangible goals, brings clarity to your mind, and helps you track your progress over time. Psychologists have found that writing things down improves memory, increases focus, and enhances creativity. Studies show that people who regularly journal their thoughts are more likely to achieve their goals than those who keep ideas in their minds. When you put your thoughts on paper, you move them from the realm of imagination into reality. Many of the greatest minds in history were dedicated journal keepers. Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, and Albert Einstein all kept notebooks filled with ideas, sketches, and discoveries. These journals became the foundation of some of the most groundbreaking inventions and theories in human history. Imagine if they had ignored their thoughts or assumed they would remember everything. The world would have missed out on some of its greatest advancements. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is when the mind is most connected to inspiration. This is the time when people receive their clearest insights. How many times have you had a great idea only to forget it later? This happens because the mind is constantly processing new information, and without writing things down, important thoughts can slip away. A journal is not just a place to record ideas, it is also a tool for self-reflection. Writing down your thoughts allows you to process emotions, analyze patterns, and gain a deeper understanding of yourself. Many people feel lost in life because they never take the time to reflect. When you write, you give yourself the opportunity to see your thoughts objectively and make better decisions. One effective way to use journaling in the early morning is to write down any dreams, insights, or thoughts that come to you upon waking. Many people receive divine direction in their sleep but dismiss it as random thoughts. Writing these down can reveal patterns, ideas, and answers you may not have noticed otherwise. Another powerful technique is to write down your goals and visions daily. Studies show that people who write their goals down are 42% more likely to achieve them than those who don't. Writing your goals every morning keeps them at the forefront of your mind and programs your brain to focus on what truly matters. In addition to writing goals, create a habit of journaling your gratitude, lessons, and reflections. Over time, you will be able to look back and see how far you have come. This practice builds confidence, motivation, and a sense of purpose. Developing the discipline to write down your thoughts and visions daily will sharpen your focus, strengthen your confidence, and move you closer to the life you were meant to live. The ideas you capture today may become the solutions, businesses, books, or inventions that shape your future. The question is, will you take the time to write them down? Words carry immense power. The words you speak over your life shape your reality, influence your mindset, and determine the direction of your future. Every successful person understands the importance of speaking positive, faith-filled words over themselves, especially in the early hours of the morning. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your mind is in a highly suggestible state. This is the perfect time to take control of your thoughts and declare words that align with your purpose, goals, and destiny. Scientific research confirms that words have the power to rewire the brain. Neuroscientists have discovered that repeated affirmations create new neural pathways, strengthening positive beliefs and reducing self-doubt. When you consistently speak life over yourself, you program your subconscious mind to align with those words. This is why people who engage in daily affirmations tend to be more confident, focused, and successful. A well-known entrepreneur once shared how his morning declarations transformed his business and personal life. After experiencing repeated failures, he realized that his inner dialogue was full of negativity. Every morning he would wake up and think about what could go wrong, reinforcing his fears. One day he decided to change his approach. He began declaring success, abundance, and favor over his life every morning. Within months, opportunities started opening, his confidence increased, and his business flourished. Nothing had changed except his words, and his words changed everything. Negative words have the opposite effect. Many people sabotage their own success by speaking words of doubt, fear, and limitation. They say things like, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never succeed," or "life is too hard." These statements reinforce negative beliefs, trapping them in cycles of struggle and frustration. Instead of using words that weaken, use words that empower. Powerful declarations include, "I am strong, capable, and unstoppable. I walk in favor, and doors of opportunity open for me. I am blessed, and everything I touch prospers. I have clarity, wisdom, and the ability to make the right decisions." Speaking these words every morning may feel uncomfortable at first, but over time, they will reshape your mindset and influence your reality. The key is consistency. Repeating positive affirmations once will not change your life, but doing it daily will transform the way you think, act, and experience the world. Another powerful way to speak over your life is through prayer. Prayer is not just about asking for things. It is about declaring God's promises over your life. When you pray, don't just focus on your problems, focus on the solutions, the possibilities, and the divine strength available to you. Speak words of victory, healing, and breakthrough. Writing your declarations can make them even more effective. Keep a journal of your affirmations and prayers. Speak them aloud with conviction and watch how your words begin to manifest in your life. The words you consistently declare in the early morning hours will set the tone for your day and shape your future in ways you never imagined. The body is the vehicle through which purpose is fulfilled. No matter how great your dreams and visions are, they will not come to pass if your body is weak, tired, or unhealthy. Physical movement is essential not just for fitness, but for mental clarity, energy, and overall well-being. Scientific research has proven that early morning exercise has profound benefits. Studies show that even a few minutes of movement can boost endorphins, improve mood, and enhance cognitive function. Exercise increases oxygen flow to the brain, sharpening focus and increasing creativity. This is why many of the world's most productive individuals incorporate morning movement into their routines. There is a common belief that exercise requires hours in the gym, but this is not true. Even simple movements such as stretching, walking, or bodyweight exercises can have transformative effects. The goal is not just to build muscle or lose weight, but to activate the body and prepare it for the day ahead. A businessman once shared how early morning exercise changed his productivity. He struggled with low energy and mental fog every morning. Despite trying different productivity hacks, nothing seemed to work. One day he committed to a simple 10-minute movement routine every morning. Within weeks, he noticed a dramatic increase in his focus, motivation, and overall well-being. His physical state directly influenced his ability to perform at a high level. Stretching is one of the easiest ways to start the morning with movement. It helps increase blood flow, improve flexibility, and release tension from the body. Many people wake up feeling stiff or fatigued, but a few minutes of stretching can energize the body and improve posture. Simple stretches such as neck rolls, shoulder stretches, and hamstring stretches can make a noticeable difference in how you feel throughout the day. Walking is another excellent morning movement practice. Many highly successful individuals start their day with a morning walk. This practice not only benefits physical health, but also provides time for reflection, prayer, or listening to inspirational content. A brisk 10 minutes to 15-minute walk can improve cardiovascular health, boost metabolism, and clear the mind. For those who prefer structured exercises, a short workout routine can be incredibly beneficial. This could include bodyweight exercises such as push-ups, squats, lunges, or jumping jacks. The goal is not to exhaust the body, but to wake it up. Exercise in the early morning activates the nervous system, increases blood circulation, and prepares the body to function at its highest level. Breathing exercises also play a crucial role in morning movement. Deep breathing techniques such as diaphragmatic breathing or box breathing can help reduce stress, increase oxygen flow, and enhance focus. Many people underestimate the power of proper breathing, but it directly affects energy levels and mental clarity. Hydration is an important complement to morning movement. After hours of sleep, the body is dehydrated, which can lead to fatigue and sluggishness. Drinking water first thing in the morning helps rehydrate the body, flush out toxins, and improve digestion. Many successful individuals start their day with a glass of water before engaging in any physical activity. One of the biggest obstacles people face with morning movement is lack of motivation. It is easy to hit the snooze button or postpone exercise. But discipline is key. Developing a consistent morning movement routine requires commitment, but the long-term benefits are undeniable. Those who prioritize physical activity in the early hours of the day experience greater energy, improved health, and increased productivity. Combining movement with other morning habits, such as listening to motivational content or practicing gratitude, can create a powerful morning ritual. Walking while listening to an inspirational podcast or stretching while reflecting on goals can enhance the benefits of both practices. The body and mind are deeply connected. When you take care of your body in the early hours of the morning, you set yourself up for success in every area of life. Movement is not just about fitness. It is about preparing yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually for the opportunities ahead. Success is not a product of luck, but of intentional planning and execution. Many people wake up each day without a clear direction, reacting to circumstances instead of taking control of their time. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., you are given a rare window of undisturbed time to set the course for your day. Instead of rushing into activity or allowing distractions to dictate your schedule, take time to plan and prioritize. Research shows that individuals who plan their day in advance are significantly more productive and less stressed than those who don't. A study by Dominican University found that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Planning provides clarity, reduces wasted time, and increases focus. Without a plan, energy is scattered, tasks pile up, and the day often feels chaotic. But with a well-structured plan, even the busiest days can feel manageable and purposeful. A highly effective strategy for planning is the I-Mighty method, identifying the most important tasks for the day. Instead of creating a long to-do list filled with minor tasks, focus on the 3 to 5 key activities that will have the biggest impact on your goals. These could be related to business, personal growth, relationships, or health. By prioritizing the most important tasks first, you ensure that your energy is directed toward meaningful progress. Time blocking is another powerful technique. This involves scheduling specific blocks of time for each task instead of working randomly. Studies show that people who use time blocking are more efficient and experience less decision fatigue. By assigning a dedicated time slot for deep work, meetings, exercise, and even rest, you take control of your schedule instead of letting distractions dictate your day. A well-known CEO once shared that his breakthrough in business came when he started planning his day the night before. Each evening, he would write down his top 3 priorities for the next day. This simple habit helped him stay focused, avoid unnecessary distractions, and accomplish more in a few hours than most people did in a full day. He realized that productivity is not about working longer hours, but about working with greater clarity and purpose. Distractions are one of the biggest threats to productivity. Without a clear plan, it is easy to fall into the trap of checking emails, scrolling through social media, or reacting to unimportant messages. A structured morning plan helps you begin the day with discipline rather than letting external demands control your time. Journaling can enhance the planning process. Writing down your priorities in a notebook, planner, or digital app reinforces your goals and helps you stay accountable. Some people prefer using productivity apps, while others find that physically writing their plans increases commitment. The method is less important than the consistency of the habit. Planning also includes setting intentions for how you want to approach the day emotionally and mentally. A person may have a full schedule, but if they are overwhelmed, anxious, or unmotivated, productivity suffers. Taking a few moments in the morning to visualize a successful and fulfilling day can shape how events unfold. Olympic athletes and high-performing professionals use visualization techniques to prepare for success. By mentally rehearsing a productive and positive day, they train their minds to focus on opportunities rather than obstacles. Flexibility is important. While a solid plan provides structure, unexpected events can arise. The goal is not to create a rigid schedule, but to establish a clear direction. If adjustments are needed, having a prioritized plan makes it easier to adapt without feeling overwhelmed. Each morning presents a fresh opportunity to take control of time and energy. The difference between a successful and an unproductive day often comes down to how the first few hours are used. Taking a few moments to plan and prioritize ensures that the day is not wasted but invested in meaningful progress. In a world filled with constant noise, information overload, and endless distractions, stillness has become a rare and powerful tool for personal growth. Many people wake up and immediately engage with their phones, emails, or social media, allowing external influences to dictate their thoughts before they have even gathered themselves. Taking a moment of stillness in the early hours of the morning allows for deep reflection, self-awareness, and clarity. Neuroscientific research has shown that the brain is in a theta state in the early morning hours, a state associated with heightened creativity, deep intuition, and greater receptivity to new ideas. This is the same brainwave state that monks and meditation practitioners enter after years of training. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. naturally places the mind in this powerful state, making it the ideal time for silence and reflection. Many of history's greatest minds, from philosophers to inventors, used moments of quiet contemplation to access breakthrough ideas. Albert Einstein was known for his habit of sitting quietly, allowing his mind to wander without distraction. He believed that his most significant insights came when he was alone in thought, free from external noise. Reflection helps people gain insight into their thoughts, emotions, and action. Many individuals move through life on autopilot, repeating the same habits without questioning if they are leading them in the right direction. Morning reflection creates an opportunity to examine one's path, acknowledge areas for growth, and make conscious adjustments. A businessman once shared how stillness transformed his decision-making. Every morning, before looking at his phone or engaging with the world, he spent 10 minutes in quiet reflection. At first, the practice felt uncomfortable, but over time, he began to notice patterns in his thoughts. He gained deeper awareness of his motivations, fears, and aspirations. This self-awareness led to better choices, improved relationships, and greater inner peace. Stillness is different from meditation or prayer. It is the act of simply being present. It is not about solving problems or analyzing situations, but about allowing the mind to settle. When the mind is calm, solutions often emerge effortlessly. Many people try to force ideas or answers through constant thinking, but clarity often comes when the mind is at rest. Practicing stillness can be as simple as sitting quietly with eyes closed, focusing on breathing, or observing the surroundings without distraction. Some people find that being in nature enhances this practice, as the sights and sounds of the natural world promote a sense of peace. Others prefer a dedicated space in their home where they can sit in solitude before the demands of the day begin. Journaling after a period of stillness can further deepen the benefits. Writing down thoughts, feelings, or any insights that arise during this quiet time provides valuable self-reflection. It also helps track emotional and mental patterns over time, revealing growth and areas that need attention. Many individuals feel uncomfortable with silence because they are used to constant stimulation. The habit of checking notifications, playing background noise, or keeping busy has created a fear of being alone with one's thoughts. However, those who embrace stillness discover that it brings clarity, creativity, and a stronger connection to their inner wisdom. Stillness also has a profound effect on stress and anxiety. Studies show that even a few minutes of quiet reflection lower cortisol levels, reduce heart rate, and increase feelings of calm. This practice is particularly beneficial in the early morning when the nervous system is still transitioning from sleep to wakefulness. The world moves fast, and without intentional moments of stillness, it is easy to become overwhelmed, reactive, and disconnected from purpose. Taking time each morning for silence and reflection creates a sense of control and peace that carries into the rest of the day. This simple habit has the power to improve decision-making, strengthen emotional resilience, and deepen spiritual awareness. Scientific studies have proven that practicing gratitude has measurable benefits. Research from the University of California, Berkeley, found that individuals who regularly express gratitude experience lower stress levels, better sleep, improved relationships, and stronger mental health. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your brain is in a highly receptive state. This is the best time to fill it with thoughts of appreciation rather than worry or negativity. Gratitude is not about ignoring challenges. It is about choosing to recognize the good in every situation. A woman who had gone through severe financial struggles shared how gratitude transformed her life. Instead of waking up every morning filled with stress about unpaid bills, she decided to start her day by listing 3 things she was grateful for. At first, it felt difficult because all she could see were her struggles. But as she continued, she found herself shifting focus. She began to appreciate the roof over her head, the food she had, and the support of loved ones. This change in perspective allowed her to see new opportunities, make better financial decisions, and eventually turn her situation around. One effective way to practice gratitude in the morning is through a gratitude journal. Writing down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for each day reinforces positive thinking and rewires the brain for optimism. Some people prefer to say their gratitude out loud, speaking words of appreciation for their health, relationships, career, or personal growth. The key is to be specific. Instead of saying, "I'm grateful for my family," try, "I'm grateful for the way my sister encouraged me yesterday." The more detailed the gratitude, the more deeply it affects your emotions. Another powerful practice is future gratitude, expressing thanks for things that have not yet happened, but that you believe will come to pass. Many successful individuals use this technique, thanking God or the universe in advance for the opportunities, breakthroughs, and blessings that are on their way. This practice strengthens faith and conditions the mind to expect positive outcomes. When you wake up and say, "I am grateful for the financial breakthrough that is coming," or "I am thankful for the new opportunities I will receive," you begin to align your thoughts, words, and actions with that expectation. Gratitude also has a profound effect on relationships. Many conflicts arise because people focus on what they lack in others instead of appreciating their strengths. Expressing gratitude for loved ones in the morning, whether through prayer, journaling, or direct words, strengthens bonds and creates an atmosphere of love and connection. The habit of gratitude does not just change mornings, it changes lives. Those who start their day with appreciation live with a sense of peace, hope, and expectancy. They attract more of what they focus on, and over time, their reality begins to reflect the gratitude they have cultivated. Every great achievement begins with small, consistent actions. Many people have big dreams but struggle with it. They wait for the perfect moment, the right resources, or the ideal conditions before taking steps toward their goals. But progress is not about waiting, it is about doing. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. provides a sacred window of time to take action, even in the smallest way, toward a greater purpose. Studies on human behavior show that small daily actions compound over time. Research from Stanford University highlights the micro-habit principle, which states that even minor changes done consistently lead to significant transformation. This means that dedicating just a few minutes each morning to an activity related to your purpose can create long-term success. A musician who struggled with procrastination once decided to practice for just 5 minutes each morning before starting his day. While 5 minutes seemed insignificant, he remained consistent. Over the months, his skill improved and his confidence grew. That small habit led to longer practice sessions, new opportunities, and eventually a successful music career. What seemed like a minor act became the foundation for his success. Identifying the right action depends on personal goals and purpose. For an entrepreneur, it could be writing a paragraph in the morning. For an entrepreneur, it could be brainstorming ideas or sending a single email. For someone focused on health, it could be preparing a healthy meal or stretching. The key is momentum. Small steps lead to bigger breakthroughs. Taking action in the morning also builds discipline. Many people struggle with motivation because they rely on feelings rather than commitment. But feelings are unreliable. Some days motivation is high, other days it is low. Discipline, however, is about doing what needs to be done regardless of emotions. When you commit to taking one purposeful action each morning, you train yourself to push past excuses and develop consistency. One effective strategy is the 2-minute rule, a concept popularized by productivity experts. This rule states that if something takes less than 2 minutes to do, do it immediately. Many people delay tasks thinking they require too much effort, but in reality, most purposeful actions take very little time. Sending an email, reading one page of a book, meditating for a few minutes, or making a quick plan can all be done in moments, but these moments add up to massive change. Another way to ensure progress is by tracking small wins. Keeping a progress journal helps maintain motivation. Writing down what was accomplished each morning creates a sense of achievement and reinforces positive habits. A business leader once shared how he built a multi-million-dollar company by committing to just one purposeful action every morning. Some days it was making a strategic phone call, other days it was learning a new skill. Over time, these small efforts compounded into massive results. Accountability can also enhance consistency. Sharing goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or community adds a layer of responsibility. Many people succeed faster when they have someone checking in on their progress. If possible, having a morning accountability partner, someone who also commits to taking small steps each morning, can create mutual encouragement and discipline. Taking action first thing in the morning also removes decision fatigue. Many people delay important tasks because they overthink them throughout the day. By committing to purposeful action early, the mind is free to focus on execution rather than hesitation. Purpose is not fulfilled in one grand moment, but in small daily choices. Those who succeed are not always the most talented or the luckiest. They're the ones who take action even when it seems insignificant. A single step taken every morning between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. has the power to transform the course of a life.